Hey there, good morning everyone. Friday the 26th of May 2023. This morning's devotional is a reading from John chapter 10, verse 10b, which is the second portion of verse 10, and it reads, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. What is the value of a human life? Well, here's some interesting facts for you. There is enough phosphorus in your body to dip over 2,000 matches. There is enough fat in your body to, listen to this, make 7 bars of soap. There is enough sugar in your body to fill a small sugar bowl. There is enough iron in your body to make a small nail. But is life not worth more, a great deal, than just a few elements from the periodic table? On a Friday afternoon, on the 8th of April, back in 1949, a young girl by the name of Kathy Fiscus, then aged 3, fell into a borehole shaft. This hole had been drilled in 1903, so it was old and maybe unstable. Immediately, the media quickly covered the story of the rescue operations, and for a number of hours, the life of the little girl hung in the balance, while vast sums of money and hundreds of man-hours were expended on the rescue operation. The telephone lines were jammed with concerned people offering to help. Now, for those who weren't around in 1949, we need to understand that those days they did not have cell phones and the internet like we have today. A little girl trapped in an abandoned well caught the sympathy of the world. Suppose it had taken R1 million or even R2 million to rescue her. Would it have been worth it? Would any child's life be worth such an expense? If it had been your child, you would probably say without a doubt, absolutely. When a human life is on the cards, absolutely nothing is spared to save that life. The value of human life cannot be measured in monetary terms. Your life is worth more than all the money in all the banks in the world, all the diamonds, all the gold, all the silver, all the platinum. Your life is far more worth than that. Sadly, Kathy Fiscus did not make it out of that hole alive. She died later that Friday evening in the hole. There are some things that money cannot buy. When you have a loved one in hospital, you would spend the last bit of money you have to save that person's life. The wealthiest people in the world face the same sorrows as the poorest people in the world do. When the life of someone you love hangs in the balance, often there is very little that you or I can do. Doctors may be able to sustain life, but when the human heart stops beating, no one can recreate life. God alone creates life. In the beginning, God breathed into your body the breath of life, and you became a living person. The difference between your life and the lower forms of existence is that you have a human soul which will never cease to live. You will live on and on, some way, forever. Jesus himself told us why he came when he said, I have come that they may have life. My dear friends, as we enter the weekend, let us contemplate the value of life. Let us appreciate the life that God has given us. And when it comes to the question of life and death, nothing of material value is as important as a human life. God feels that way about it as well, because he sent his Son to die on the cross that you and I can have life. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.